by Senator Boni Karwale. Proceed, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I'm struggling to follow what my good friend Senator Eddie is trying to converse because, you know, I never whipped him to put up posters in Migori and ask the people of Migori that he wants to represent them in this house. Therefore, it cannot be my business to whip you as a member of the Senate because I'm a leader in this house to tell you come. Mr. Speaker, I was giving the example of Senator Oburu, a fine gentleman, a revered legislator, serving his 7th term in Parliament. But every afternoon, from 2:30 to as late as possible, sometimes, despite his extremely advanced age, Mr. Speaker, he has the energy to sit in this house. But you find young people, Mr. Speaker, that are in this house, who show up for 2 minutes, they pick up their call, they disappear. They are chasing 1,001 things, Mr. Speaker, none of which is exceptional and bringing any value to the country. Mr. Speaker, I thought the rule of life is that you succeed first at one thing so that you advance to the next level. Therefore, I want to request and humbly plead with my colleagues that, Mr. Speaker, because we have got such a sacred responsibility, and there are many things that the country is looking up to us to resolve, can we find the time to attend House sitting, Mr. Speaker? If you look at the order paper today, Mr. Speaker, you will see more than 20 bills that are the committee of the whole stage, Mr. Speaker, some of which have been on this order paper for more than 5 months, Mr. Speaker, because we cannot raise 24 delegations. Surely, Mr. Speaker, do we need a kamkunji, like we are being invited, Mr. Speaker, that we need to call people to come? These are not budgetary issues, Mr. Speaker. You don't require a budget, Mr. Speaker, for you to do your legislative work. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I don't know what Senator Eddie has eaten before coming into the House, but I am trying to address you, Mr. Speaker. He is actually over shouting, and I cannot concentrate, Mr. Speaker, because of the noise that he's making.
Senator Eddie Okech, can you, if you are consulting the senators for a very low tone, mention the terms?
Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I want us to take time, look into the issues that are being raised, and be fair to your country, because your country pays you extremely well. We are told many times that you are among the best paid legislators on the planet Earth. Can we also deliver quality work? You know, and just stop, my good friend Senator Kajwang, even as you expose on the challenges that we have in the Republic, it goes beyond just pointing out to the maladies and the challenges that you are facing. And be fair to it. It cannot remain on record what you said this afternoon, that despite the challenges that we have in our education sector, that our education sector produces only house helps. You are not a house help. You went to Moi University together with me. You are here because the education system worked. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, even as we complain about the things that are not working in this country, Mr. Speaker, let us not exaggerate some of these challenges. I believe this country has produced serious professionals on the globe. It's not just housemates, the way Senator Moses Kajwang wanted to paint it, Mr. Speaker. Be fair to your country, Moses Kajwang.
Senator Kajwang, what's your point of intervention?
Mr. Speaker, on matters of fact, I was with Senator Cheruiyot, Majority Leader, at Moi University, at the Student Center. We went to address a Kamkunji not too long ago, and the students told us the kind of problems that they are facing. And Mr. Speaker, is Senator Cheruiyot in order? In the morning session, while he was away, he's lambasting members who are not here. While he was away, Senator Cherarkei and Senator Onyonka put the CS for Labor to task, because the CS Labor brought us a schedule showing the jobs that we have exported. Mr. Speaker, it is a fact that report was tabled here, that the president has been gallivanting, going all over the world, and the bulk of the jobs that he has secured are housemaids. It is described there, Mr. Speaker. It is a fact that was tabled here. And Mr. Speaker, it is also a fact that India produces and manufactures technical and IT and computer science experts. And that's why Silicon Valley is dominated by Indians. Mr. Speaker, can the majority leader, even in challenging, yes, we had a good education at Moi University. That's why I'm here. But if we are exporting labor, if that is one of our products, if diaspora remittances are bigger than the returns from coffee and tea, Mr. Speaker, that means that the production of labor is our biggest industry. But
Senator
if
Kajwang.
we are producing house girls, Mr. Speaker, we should be ashamed of it.
Majority Leader, resume your seat.
Speaker, Senator Moses Kajwang has not disputed the fact that I laid bare in the Senate this afternoon, that he is misleading this House by claiming that the only labor that Kenya produces is housemaids. That is not a fact, Mr. Speaker. I know for the record, Mr. Speaker, you didn't speak of the percentage. You said only. Where did you learn your English, Moses? Only means 100%, Mr. Speaker. You can see now, Mr. Speaker is trying to amend his statement because he knows that he has misled this House, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, that is not the point that I'm trying to converse. I know for a fact, Mr. Speaker, that part of the reason why the foreign remittance, Mr. Speaker, is high is because we have serious professionals that we have produced, from doctors to engineers, that are serving all over the
Honorable
world.
members, order, honorable member, allow the majority leader to address his point. Proceed, majority leader.
Mr. Speaker,
Senator Korir, Senator Gloria, allow the majority leader to proceed without interruption. Proceed.
Anyway, Mr. Speaker, I want to conclude, and